Alright, so let's get started. So first thing first, we are going to start with an old wire coat hanger, as you can see. And I'm going to be using this wire tool, but you can use anything that can cut this pretty malleable piece of metal. I'm just going to be using this crimper slash wire tool to cut through it. As you can see, all I've done so far is take the wiring out, put it on the brace in my custom lamp rack that I made. And it is roughly, I would say, 10 to 11 inches away. I'll get an exact measurement from the bulb to, well, I'm planning to put a rock there so they have a nice basking area. And I plan to clean the front of this enclosure clean as well. And that's all that is. As you can see from our previous video, one of the two heights I made is in here, and all we're missing are the beautiful tortoises. We got a little food or water bowl in here, which I'll probably put somewhere in the corner up front. Like I described before, this is my mercury vapor bowl. I should put that on our new lamps setups. And like I mentioned before, the reason I went with this system of cutting the lid is, look, unlatch it, right? And now have access to my tortoises. This probably is the area where I'll put their water and food. And then probably another hide or two in here. And yeah, it's turned out pretty amazing. I'm pretty proud about this build so far. I'm just hoping this, it's pretty secure. I'm shaking it pretty violently. It looks pretty secure. So I'm not too worried about it, but definitely don't do something you're not so sure about. I'm certain that this is not gonna fall and hit the tortoises and cause a fire in this cage. But if you are somewhat worried about that, secure your lamps well. That's one advice I can give you. I'm pretty confident. I'm not too worried about it. But I may add a zip tie down here to kind of tighten these down at the wire level to make sure that these won't accidentally pop out from the lamp below. And that'll make it really hard for this to pop out with the zip tie on here. And I'll probably do the same thing on this one as well, but this one I'm less worried about. I mean, it's really secure. But I'm gonna put this one on, and we'll put some bulbs in there, and we're gonna see if this is a system that is gonna work. Oh man, this is kind of tricky to pull out. Alright, so I just need to pop one off. Get the... So, I've never kept tortoises, as most of you guys know. Our channel is called Project Turtle. I am more familiar with aquatics. I used to breed all sorts of freshwater fish, roughly for 20 years. African cichlids, South American cichlids, Central American cichlids, guppies. I've even bred goldfish, all sorts of weird fish. My favorite species of fish I bred was probably the shell dwellers from Tanganyika, Lake Tanganyika, which is African cichlids. But as you can tell, this is gonna work pretty well, I think. I'm planning to put a nice rock here and that'll act as a heat sink. What I mean by that is, if I were to add a rock right at their basking spot, right? This will warm up and retain that heat. Meaning that this will act as like a heat battery. Meaning when the light turns off in the middle of the night, or when the lights turn off, essentially this will radiate heat, essentially conserving heat within this enclosure. And because it's pretty much fully enclosed, it will be nice and toasty in there for the tortoises. And that's what I'm planning to do. And then I'm also planning to create like a little bit of a hill area right around here by adding more substrate and a couple of rocks, so the tortoises can climb and explore and get their exercise. And I'll probably put little treats on the hills, and because it's near the basking area, they'll probably naturally climb and explore and things like that. But this enclosure has turned out beautifully. I'm pretty proud of myself for this one, since it is my first tortoise and I wanted to make sure I did everything properly. Well, the proper way would have just gotten a tortoise table from Amazon for $100, right guys? But I'm not about that life. I spent so far $22, $7.40. The pot was free. That pot dish was free, but if you were to go to Home Depot and buy one, I'm betting you could get both for around less than $7. And then each light was under, I think the little one was like $8, and then this bigger one was close to $10. The lid was free. There you go. And then my mercury vapor bulb I bought on sale for around $36. And I am awaiting for the ceramic heat emitter that will go in the smaller one, and that will be connected to a thermostat. And that thermostat was $19. And then the ceramic heat emitter was $14 for two, so around $7 or $7 each, including tax. Free shipping with Amazon Prime, obviously. So essentially, I got a complete enclosure for, I want to say, right around under $100, honestly. All I did was take around 4 days to kind of plan and prep and work hard at what needed to be accomplished. And this is the result of it so far, until I add decorations, more hides, and obviously add the inhabitants. So thank you for watching this quick update on my tortoise enclosure.